Someone was tapping on people's doors. I think she was looking for that lady across the hall, the male thief. But I'm back. Somebody is like blasting music all day. I hope they don't affect my live stream. Hope it does not affect my live stream. As far as copyright music and stuff, they pick up everything. Yeah, I got my Hello Kitty shirt. Somebody probably gonna be like, "You always wear a shirt." I do, and it's clean, and it smells great, fresh from the laundry. It smells good too. I got plenty of shirts in there, but I pick my certain ones I choose to wear. I'm back for a third time. It's always something. Always something. It seems like the more I age, the better I look. That's just me. That's my opinion. Some people probably don't think that. They might be like, ugh, you look the same. Because I was looking at videos I did from like 10 years ago and compared them to now. And I'm like, Dad, to me, I look a whole lot better than I did back then. I was going through some things. I was going through a lot. But um, I look a whole lot better, more aesthetic, youthful. Yeah, I hear him smoking in the hallway, coughing. Why don't anybody smoke anything that make them cough like that? I don't understand. So I was reminiscing about some things the other day, right? And I thought it would be a perfect story time to tell about how I haven't done story times in a while. About how I got played out by this guy. He played me out in front of his friends. Yeah, I'm back again because for some reason it said try again or something. I said let me end it and just come back. So, um, when I was about 15, I said like early, I believe it was the early 1990s, the beginning of the 1990s, 1990. Met this guy. I was new to the neighborhood, right? He didn't go to my high school. He went to the other high school in the town next to me. So I met this guy named Hassan. Um, like I would see him around through mutual people, but my friend at the time, well, I feel like somebody's at the door. My friend at the time, Keisha, she was the one that kind of like brought us together. Okay. So we was talking a few times, and where Hassan lived at, when I went to the store, I had to pass by his house. He lived around the corner from me, him and his brother. I had to pass by his house to go to the store. So I used to sneak and go over his house. Um, I didn't go to his house. It was always like in the hallway of his building. Like we only met like twice, and it was in the hallway of his building or whatever like that. So the last time I met up with him, we kissed. We kissed. Let me see. Let me describe Hassan. Hassan was a little bit taller than me. He was a little bit slim. He was slender, build. Um, he used to wear this Jungle Brother hat. He wore, I think, a bomber leather jacket. If you don't know who Jungle Brothers are, Google them. Okay. He wore the Jungle Brother hat, and I thought he was cute. But my other girlfriends was like, "Ew, look at him. He's dusty." Cause like he liked to play basketball, and sometimes when guys be playing basketball and or do any type of sport, they ain't trying to look good. They look rugged. So every time my other friend, not Keisha, this is another person, will see him, she would be like, "Oh, he looked dirty and shit like that." I'm like, I didn't see what she saw. I didn't. Maybe I saw something else. I was like, oh, I was in love. I was still a virgin. I was a virgin back then. I was a virgin. I lost my virginity later on to my kid's father later on that year. That's a whole nother story. But I was still a virgin then. So we kissed or whatever like that. We were supposed to meet up again. But before then, right? I had to go to the store real quick for my parents. So I just like slid, you know, um, came home from school. Cause back then, when I was in high school, when I was a freshman, I didn't have a lunch period, so I got to go home early, which was like I was like, what? Because I didn't have a lunch period, I got to go home at 2 o'clock, where everybody else got to wait till 2:30 to go home. So that was cool. So got home, went to the store. So I just do something. I just do like one of my old coats on, whatever. I just do something on. I had on jeans or whatever. I just threw on my little coat. Went to the store real quick. No biggie. I didn't think his ass. I thought he was in school. I didn't think his ass was out in the park playing ball with his friends. So I went to the store. When I came out from the store, and I was on my way, walking back home, I saw him and I saw his friends. His friends was coming from around the corner. They was across the street, I was across the street, and I'm waving at him like, hey. And he was like, yeah, he telling his boys, yeah, that's the one I'm seeing. Now, keep in mind, Hassan was, let me see, I think I said I was 15, right? I was 15. Hassan was older than me. I was a freshman. He was like a junior in high school. I think he was already like 16. I think he was 16, 17. I know he got me by a couple of years. But he wasn't an adult yet. He wasn't an adult because his older brother was 17. So um so him and his boys was coming from the park. They were across the street. I'm on one end, and he was like, yeah, that's who I'm seeing. And one of them motherfuckers was like, you dating that it? I'm like, why is it's always the ones that don't look all that want to call somebody a it or call somebody ugly? Cause the main one that was talking shit in the group, he was not a looker himself. So they all coming from the park playing after playing ball or whatever like that. That's a it. That's a it. What she got on and this and that. And I'm like, whoa, okay. So I went home. So my friend Keisha, the one that got us together, told me that he went in to her about me, Hassan. why she had to dress like that? Cause like he see me dressed up, like, skirt, blouse, or whatever like that, and my body was boom back then, like boom, 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 and I guess because the coat kind of like covered everything, it didn't like accentuate I didn't wear nothing tight or nothing. I was, I guess, dressed like a bummy. I'm like, all I did was go to the store. What I'm gonna fucking put on makeup and dress up just to go to the store for? I mean, I'm 15. You know what I mean? Hey Uno, how are you? Just pass it through, thumbs up the live and say hello. You like my Hello Kitty shirt? Thank you. I got another one in the closet. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. I'm doing like a story time. Um, okay, so what happened? He goes in to my friend Keisha about me. Why she had to dress like that, blah, 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 this and that. And she went back and told me what he said, and I'm like, damn, like, okay, let me try calling him, right? He would not answer the phone. He didn't want to talk to me or nothing. He didn't want to talk to me. Called him once, no answer. I call again. His older brother picked up the phone, right? His older brother was like, don't call my brother no more. If you call my brother, I'ma have you jump and blah blah blah. And he slammed the phone in my face. And I'm like, damn, like, was it that fucking serious? Because I threw on a coat. It was like one of those coats. Um, it was like a 3/4 coat that came to my knees. It was purple, and it was kind of like, it was like one of them puffy coats. It's cold as fuck outside. I wasn't trying to be cute and no cold. You know what I mean? I guess he thought I was supposed to wear my tight skirt and stuff and strut in front of his friend. I wasn't doing all that. Shoot, I was 15, like. So I was like, wow, I'm gonna get jumped. I'm gonna get jumped. I said, okay, fine. So, it got to the point I was like, okay, I took that threat seriously. Okay. Left them alone. When I went to the store, instead of going past their house, which is the quickest way, I took the scenic right. I went around the block to the store, and I went right back around to my house. I did not want to pass by their home. Okay, so that was in 1990. Fast forward a year later, I don't met my uh fiance, whatever like that. I had my son at the time. A year later, I had my son. Now it's 1991. It's around July, right? I'm with my boyfriend at the time. Just had a baby. I'm 16 now, and somehow my boyfriend ended up getting introduced to her son through a mutual person that he, I guess, befriend in the neighborhood. Somehow they got introduced to each other. They cordial and shit like that. So I'm with my boyfriend at the time, and I'm pushing my son in a stroller, and he comes up. Hassan comes up like nothing ain't never happened. He walks up to us like nothing ain't never happened. Uh, how you doing? This and that. I ain't say shit to him, cause I still remember that in my brain. I'm like, nigga, your brother, you had your brother threaten me and say he'll have me jump. if I talk to you. And here you are a year later. Oh, how y'all doing? And this and that. What? Oh no. Oh no. So I'm petty as hell. I'm quiet, but I'm petty at the time. I'm looking at him like, I know this nigga ain't just walking up to us. Like, then he got a nerve to say, oh, can I see your baby? Asking my boyfriend. Can I see it? Can y'all see the baby? I looked at him. Because I was only like a couple of houses away from home anyway. I picked my son up. I looked back. I told my boyfriend I'll meet you at the house. And I said, I don't want to get jumped. So I'm going to take my son and go. And then he got the nerve to stand there and act like he don't know what I'm talking about. Right? He playing stupid in front of my boyfriend at the time. He playing stupid. Like, is she crazy? Like, nah, you're not gonna play like everything in my head. You're not gonna sit there like your brother didn't threaten me on the phone. Oh no, I'm gonna take my son, and I don't want to get jumped. And walked home, explained the situation to my boyfriend at the time. He was like, "Oh," I say, "Yeah." So I don't have no dealings with him or nothing. So I didn't see Hassan again. From that point, now this is 1990 when that happened. Now, around, I think around in the late 90s into the 2000s, his older brother ended up working for the same corner store I used to go to, right across the street from their house. He ended up working in there. He would sit there and ring stuff up for me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, he don't remember who I am. I started to confront him about that shit, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna start no shit, where he work at. I'm gonna let that shit go. Cause I'm like, I'm looking at him like, he gonna sit here. He don't remember what he said. Now, what if I was a crazy motherfucker and kept that to myself and decide to plot on him and have him hurt for doing that? See, you gotta be careful who you threaten and say things, trying to defend somebody that don't deserve to be defended. Cause like I gotta get jumped because I'm not stalking your brother. I just want to understand what's going on. Like, why am I being played out in front of your friends? Like, what's happening? Because I was not trying to dress up in the cold. It was cold as fuck outside. I'm not gonna be all trying to get all cute and shit in no cold so I get sick. But anyway, his brother ended up working for that same store. I kind of like let shit go because I'm old at the time. I'm in my 20s now. So let that shit go. And around, let me think, I was working at the airport at the time. I was doing airport security. So that was around 2000. That FedEx in 2004, if I'm not mistaken, or 2005. Child, I can't remember. I think it's 2004. I was seeing this guy who worked for the airlines. I was seeing this guy, and my car was in the shop. I needed an alternator, and I think it was some other stuff that needed to be done. So this guy I was seeing at the time, he took me to the car. He took me to the mechanic to check on my car. They said it wasn't ready, so On my way to my home, I say, "Shoot, I'm hungry." We went to the spot and got something to eat. We went to the Chinese restaurant and got something to eat. And I'm sitting in his car, my friend's car. Didn't I hear? We across the street. He said, "Oh my God, that's my boy Hassan." I say, "Hassan." I looked. I kid you not. I looked who he was talking about. It was the same Hassan that played me out when I was 15 years old. It was the same guy. This time, I'm not kidding you guys. I'm not. Now this is like in the 2000s. This is like 2000. I think it was 2002. No, you know what? I worked at FedEx in 2001. What am I thinking? See, that's what happens when you get older. Hold up. 2001, I started FedEx. I was still working airport security. So this happened around maybe 99, like late 90s, 2000. We see how son. We sitting there, we getting our food and stuff. He said, "That's my boy Hassan," cause he went. The guy I was talking to at the time, he went to the same high school as Hassan, the high school in the next city. I look, I kid y'all not, guys. Hassan looked dirty as hell. He was homeless. He was walking around with a bunch of little boys or whatever like that. I guess they happened to be walking together in the same direction. He looked dirty. His hair was so matted. Like he it I yo, I won't wish that on nobody. He he looked like a bum. I say, oh my God. And I think yeah, he did. It was sad though. It was sad because I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for him. I found out he was locked up. I think he was in prison or something. He was locked up. He looked like he was sleeping under a bridge. I'm not even joking. He looked dirty. He did. And I'm like, oh wow. Wow. I was like, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how he is now. I probably won't even remember what he even looked like anymore. Cause like I had to really look at him and be like, oh my God, that's him. Cause he was like unrecognizable. Like I had to really like look at him. And I'm like, wow. Mm. And he was so my the friend I was with at the time was so happy to see him because they were friends, they were boys and stuff. I'm like, oh wow. I was like, that's the son that lived on so speak. Yeah, he got an older brother. I said, oh, okay. Wow. I was like, y'all got to be careful who y'all talk about, y'all. Y'all got to be careful. You got to be careful out here. Words are powerful. You got to be careful. You had to. Brian said, LOL dirty. Yeah, he looked dirty. He looked really bad, Brian. He looked really bad. You ever seen those like videos of people that living like under the bridge? What they call tent people? He looked like that. He looked bad. Yeah, he looked bad. When I saw his brother, when his brother was working at the store and stuff, he was still like, he still looked the same. He still had like, was clean cut and stuff like that. But his younger brother was not doing so well. His younger brother was not doing so well at all. He was doing terrible. Hmm. They just people walking around upstairs. Oh, now Princess is asleep. They both knocked out. Thunder asleep with his eyes open. He got his eyes slightly open. Yeah, I'm talking about you. They gonna wake right up on dinner time. I don't care. I see Tiger just got up. It ain't dinner time yet. And the whistle, she in deep thought. She just staring at the wall. Staring at walls and stuff. I remember this one chick. I used to work with her, and then she kind of like went berserk. She chilling. She sleep. Oh, I got a knot in my. I hate these little knots in my hair. I ain't cutting it off either. I'm gonna get a needle. They said that to get rid of the knots in here, you rub it, it'll come out too. See? You like just rub together with some friction, come out. That's a strain in here. That's it. Is that gray? That shitted hair. It's soft. It feels like silk. So I did a video of this new product use from a natural rose from this young lady named Brittany Rose. She makes her own. She have her own business. Fuck. Don't worry. That was them smoking in the fucking hallway. It'll go away. I can't stand. The moment I want to just stream spontaneously, this shit happens. Anyway. Fuckers. If it ain't somebody tapping on the damn doors, that somebody coughing and hacking, and the dog out there barking, it's the damn fire alarms going off. Well, anyway, I did a product review on this new hair product made by this young lady. She ain't even 30 years old. Got her own at home business making hair products. So yeah, I shared the video on Instagram and she put it in the short. I was like, I thought that was cool. I like supporting small businesses like that, you know. Since I am in the natural hair community. Yes, I'm a naturalista. Been a naturalista since 2011. Vroom. Yeah, her name is Brittany Rose. She has a YouTube channel. I think she went viral a couple of times because she do have TikTok and other socials, and she's been on. I think she's been on Dr. Phil before. Was it Dr. Phil? It's one of them shows. She went on there. They was talking about like different topics or like race and things like that. Yeah. That's smart young lady. She have all these interesting story times. Like Brittany with two T's. Brittany Rose. Yep. I like to see young people doing positive things like that and not twerking on here and shaking the earth. I heard something disturbing. I was in the clouds in this live stream, this really toxic live stream. And these two women was arguing. One of the women was like, and this woman had multiple children. Said this to another black woman who's about to have a baby. Told that woman she hope her baby died. Get her baby get unalived. Man, I had to pray against that real quick. I had to pray for the protection of that child real fast. Like, you don't do things like that. You don't speak. You got to be careful what you speak in as whether you believe in God or not. Be careful what you speak in the atmosphere. You know, you don't know who you speaking into and against, and you could be cursing yourself. You don't do that. You don't do and say things like that. Common sense will tell you not to do and say things like that. I'm like, what's wrong with people in this world? You wish get unalive? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah. People are evil, diabolical. They really are. But I stick to gaming most of the time. It's less stressful. I stay on my channel most of the time. It's less stressful when I have most of the control. I don't venture too much to other people's channels and jumping on panels and shit like that because it gets messy. Like, it gets crazy. And my hair um is kind of stuck to my chair. I guess this is long hair problems or something. God darn it. My hair kind of got stuck on my chain in the back. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember this. I bought this chain from Shop Miss A in the gems. Now the little gems in here. Let me know so you can see. The little gems inside of here. It got the Hello Kitty. You can see it. I glued that in there. It got the Hello Kitty, the little musical note. There's a perfume bottle, the pink inside of there. DK got one too of the Superman symbol. He don't really wear it though. It got the Superman symbols in there, and I glued it in there for him. I know, right? Y'all see him? You better not. Y'all see him, right? What are you doing? What is, boy? Y'all see this foolishness. Y'all see this foolishness. You better not knock my background down. Y'all see this foolishness in real time. I'm over here minding my business. And he comes from another room. Come here messing with me. No, he don't. He just wanna. He's looking up there. That's my background. What are you doing? He looking up like he just seen another toy or something. Are you okay? Alright. He wants to be part of this stream. Come here. Come here. You want to be part? Now y'all see that he gonna lean. I tell him to come here in the front. He leans back on my back. Come here. Look at he leans. Come here, Tiger. Tiger, come here. He don't look. He don't even know what he doing. And your foot is on my back, man. Your feet be hurting sometimes. I know, like yo. I can't be having your foot on my back. Ouch. Foot all on my back. They just make yourself at home on my booty and my back. Make yourself at home. It's nothing I can do about it now. Yeah. And he's purring mighty loud. Are you okay? Are you okay? What you see? A fly up there? I ain't seen no flies. I don't know what he trying to be a part of. He usually don't mess with me until around dinner time. That's usually around 5 o'clock. I don't want to snap my hair. Ugh. He seemed mighty comfortable back there. Tiger don't care. He don't give a fuck. I'm laying down, and he'll sit there and climb right on my head. Cause I like to lay on my side. He'll climb right on my head and just sit there and fall asleep and do whatever. Sometimes if I'm laying on my back, he'll climb right on my chest and just lay there like it's a bed or something. He don't care. Every time I want to play my game in the living room, he gotta climb right on top of the control, laying up on my phones and stuff, stretching on my phone. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Tiger. You gonna fall. You gonna. Do you know what you're doing, man? Ouch! Get your paw off my hip. Your paw is on my back. Ow! I don't even think he had a plan or knew what he was doing. Just climb up here, nosy. Are you okay? Leave my light alone, please. Oh shit! She scared me too. You scared us, Larissa. You scared her. Now she jealous. I don't want your man. I could take him if I want to. She only came over here because she see Tiger snuggled up under me. She's jealous. Larissa and Princess are extremely jealous. When they say female cats are jealous, they was not lying. They are jealous. Now she going in the room because she don't see nothing going on. I bet you if I was petting you, Tiger, she'll come back over here. Come here. Get from underneath the chair. He love how you being underneath the chair. I'm gonna pull your tail. You do that. She in there, so soon as she see me petting you, please don't rub up against that pole. That is not the pole to rub up on. That's some tripod. I can you not disrupt my life? Leave that alone. You know you're supposed to mess with wires and cords. Get back. Okay, where my water at? I try to be nice, Tiger. Get back. He walked away. He already knew what was coming. A nice cold driplet of water on his head. And I don't want DK come through talking some kid abuse. Hush. Then he come right back here. You hard at it. You see, Princess get that from you. And I said, stop. Get away from the cord. Dang, he just shook it off. Get away from the cord. Thank you. Yeah, I put water on you because I told you to stop. And he comes right back over. He comes right back over here. Now he's laying on the cord, Lord. And that's exactly what Princess get her hard headedness from you, Tiger. She gets it from you. You have to lead by example. When they see you do little silly stuff like that, then they think they don't have to listen to me. Eloisa. Like, as soon as I pet you, why she come running over here? She, jealous. Jealous. I don't want your man. Oh, God. I can't believe my hair got caught. My hair is a caught. You see there? Look at that. My hair is caught in this. I probably gotta put some water or something to loosen it out while I take this off. Let's see, what other story times do I have? Oh, I've been here for 42 minutes. Yay. I gave you 42 minutes of story. Or should I save it for next time? Should I save it for next time? Got your tail. Ooh. Princess, did you do that on purpose? Keep going. Okay, what other story time could I tell? I don't like to tell story time when it's telling too much of my business, personal business. I really don't like that. So let me see. I think I told a story about how one of my co-workers' boyfriends kicked her out the car. Well, we thought he was kicking us out, but he really kicked her out while she was pregnant. Couldn't find out whether his baby and all the others. It was crazy. Damn, all that dumping and bumping stairs. I got another knot on my hair. They're not fairy knots, but I think I told this before, but I'm gonna tell it again, right? It was this guy I had a crush on. I was still a virgin, by the way. Um, I think this was before the Hassan incident. I'm gonna call this guy. I'm gonna call him Ty. Okay, I had a crush on Ty, and I thought he was digging me too, but um, I think at this point I was 14. I was 14 because when we moved in a new area, I was 14. Coldness, kind of, sort of. So his name was Ty. Like, he was tall, dark, and handsome. Uh, his mother, his parents, he grew up with parents. They both married and whatever. His father was a Vietnam vet, so his father was like a disabled veteran. Like, he has like PDST. I think that's what you call it, right? Well, sometimes he think he's at war. He's a cool dude. I like his father and his mom. His mom is so nice. His mother, if you was to talk to her on the phone, you would think she was a Caucasian woman. She speaks so proper. Nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. It's refreshing to see that. His mom was so nice too. So I was digging this guy Ty, and we was talking back and forth, and then later on, um across the street, is this girl. Let's call her Mush. Okay. Mush moved in with her grandmother, who happened to go to the same church that we do, right? Mush moved in with her grandmother. I didn't know Mush liked Ty too. She liked him too. And it was another female on the block that liked him also. I thought she was a grown woman, so when she would say things to me, not much, but the other girl would say things to me like, "Don't be talking to my man." And I'm looking, I'm 14. I'm thinking that's some older woman playing around. I thought she was joking, you know, cause you know how some people be trying to act serious, and then they be like, oh, they'll turn around and be like, oh, I was just playing. You need to lighten up. I thought she was joking. No, she was dead that serious, and I found out the girl was like 15 years old. Cause she was thick. She was one of them. She was a plus size gal. I wasn't plus size back then, but I felt out in the right places just to say that. I wasn't plus size back then, but I wasn't like bony skinny either. But yeah, so Mush liked them too. And I guess because I was a virgin, that was a problem. I'm like, what's wrong with being a virgin at 14? Like, they we look at you like you crazy. If you're 14, you say you're a virgin, they will look at you like you're strange or something. Like, what's wrong with you? You 14, you still a virgin? Yeah. So so somehow Mush found out that I liked Ty, and they were rumored to be together. They was together one time, I guess. I was across the street from Ty house, hanging out with some other like kids in the area, and I saw her come out of his house. Like, She was like fixing herself up and shit. We knew what they were doing. Then I saw Ty coming out, and I'm like, we knew what they were doing, and I'm like, I kind of got my feelings hurt over that. And after that, what happened? They was across the street from my house, cause where Mush lived at, Mush grandmother lived across the street from us, and Ty was there. Ty was hanging out in front of her house, cause he's cool with her cousins and stuff. He's cool with her cousins, and it was a whole bunch of people in that house. It was like a three-family house. It was a whole all of them were family. We lived in one family house. It was just us, but it was like a three-family house, and they all family lived over there. So Ty happened to be hanging around there. And then I go there and I'm like, speaking to him, what's up? And she looked at Ty, right? And she was like, tell her. And I'm like, he looked at me and he was like, I can't talk to you anymore, or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And then Mush, like, kind of like pulled him towards her and kissed him in front of me. She kissed him in front of me. I said, oh, okay. Gotcha. Dude noted. Oh, noted. Beep. Okay. Took a note of that. I'm like, all right. So I kept my words short with Ty. I ain't hate him or nothing, but kept my words short from there, that point on. Fast forward. I know nobody ain't tapping on that window. Tiger, come here. Oh Lord, please don't go in that window. Tiger, Tiger. Larissa, come here, Larissa. Both of y'all can't be in that window at the same time. Larissa, come here. Come here. Well, at least you're listening. Come here. Come here. Let him be in that window. At least you listen to me sometime. Okay. So she kissed him in front of me. I'm like, oh, y'all on that. And come to find out, Mush ain't never liked me. Her little cousins ain't never liked me anyway. Well, fast forward. Now, update. Ty, he went off to be a firefighter in the city. He's married now. And plus, when me and my husband went to the gym, we went across him. He was going to the same gym. So I introduced him to my husband and everything like that. Like, we cool. But Mush, on the other hand, guess what? That same girl that called herself thinking she stole a man up under me, which we wasn't really claiming each other, so he wasn't my man. She thought she was doing something. She's a lesbian now. And right now, as far as I know, she ain't got nobody. She's alone. Yeah. Anyway, she's alone. Cause whoever woman she was with, I guess that didn't work out. I guess. Girl, what is you doing? She's just like rolling around the floor. She having a good old time. She's alone. She's single. And she older than me. She's older than me. She's older than I am. But you know, she did have a reputation up in the high school of being loose. I used to walk home with her and her other cousins until they was on some fuck shit. I was like, oh, it took me a while to figure out. Okay, they not feeling me like that. Oh, let me tell you what Mush did to her own younger cousin. After she pulled that stuff on me, I already knew what it was with her. I knew what it was. She called herself doing the same thing to her younger cousin. Her younger cousin was seeing this guy that lived up the street from us, and Mush pulled that same shit on her own flesh and blood. Her own cousin came crying to me about it. Not them. She cried to me. I never had issues with the younger cousin. We were always cool and stuff. And then, you know, I remember when her mom passed away from cancer years before my mom even found out she had cancer. So my mom, like, when they found out, my mom made like a dish for them, cause it was her. It was just her and her brother, and her mom was so sweet. I ain't never had an issue with her. It's them other cousins of hers, like Mush and that other one, Roxy. It was them two. But yeah, like she pulled the same thing. I think she slept with this dude. She slept with him and kind of like shoved it in her face. She was so brokenhearted. She was broken up over that. Like that messed her up. For her own cousin to do that to her. I said, I guess what she did to me was practice. And it was leading up to that. It was practice. Yeah, she was loose. She was loose. She was loosey loose. And then I guess she decided, I'm gonna be a lesbian. She's not the first one. She's not, and I don't got nothing against lesbians. I don't. She's not the first lesbian now that I've met who I've heard that was loose when they was like younger. They was like out there, they was busting it wide open before they became a lesbian. She's not the only one. I'm just saying. I don't know what my cat is staring at right now. He's staring at something hard. There's probably birds out there. You stay here. One at a time at the window. One at a time. Or go in the other window, look out there. Go in the other window and look. You could stare at the dog. They got the dog out over here. You could stare at him. You see your mama? She crazy, I know. She crazy. I think Larissa is scared of Princess. I think she's scared of her. I don't know. It's weird. And you see how she interacts with her kids, you wouldn't think those were her kids. You wouldn't think she gave birth to Thunder and Princess. And Princess, she's always chasing her. The room, she'll hiss, and Princess will jump up, and she'll chase her out of here. You scared of Princess? Nice. Why you walking on my feet? Are you in heat, girl? Well, we got you fixed. We ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to worry about nothing. I think she in heat too. There's a cat. If you hear a cat go, there's a cat in here. That's obviously he. I guess the cat is upstairs. Hey, don't even think about it. Don't think about it. It's not a toy. I know your thoughts, little girl. I know your thoughts. Uh-oh, says something went wrong. What's wrong with this? I can't see the chat. Oh my God. I am tapping it. It says tap to retry. I can't see none of your messages. It says something went wrong. Try again. So I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see your messages right now. So if I don't respond, I can't see it. It's not scrolling up. Because I'm on a actual app going live. I'm not on no StreamYard or nothing. Stay sharp, stay hydrated. Why do we look backwards? I don't like that. Do it come out backwards when it finish processing? So that's another story time. Let's see what else. Coughing mighty loud out there. What time is it? I might stream on Twitch later. I don't know. Somebody did a couple of there was a couple of live streams about people online begging. Like I think I talked about it before. I keep saying people laugh when I said, yeah, I don't understand. Like from what I've seen, YouTube is the new welfare. Y'all really thought I was joking. YouTube is the new welfare. It's YouTube and GoFundMe's. It's the new welfare. I was not lying. And now it's just now hitting people. Oh my God. Some of these content creators, they're being, I guess, something. I don't know exactly who. I'm just hearing pieces about it. A certain content creators was beating up, kind of like putting down her supporters for not giving enough money or something, enough donations. So I guess some people got to debate whether or not, is it begging? Is it justified? Girl, get it. Oh my God. Get him. She's playing around with something. You get it? Oh my God, are you serious right now? Is that a fly? Let me see. I think that is a fly. I got him. Larissa, you fired. You should have killed them. Oh, that was a fly. She disabled them though. You couldn't fly up. I can't see nobody. I can't see nobody in the chat right now. Cause YouTube on some bullshit. YouTube on some bullshit right now. The filters ain't working. None of it is working. Isaiah Washington. White movie stars. Oh, they is live. I think I'm gonna go check them out while I get warm up my dinner. Well, I gave y'all an hour, over an hour of story time. So thank you for watching me. Thank you for coming by. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check all the information in the description box. And I will see you guys next time. I'm definitely streaming Saturday. Saturday I may be streaming. I might do it just chatting on Saturday. I don't know. You guys let me know. Or I might just play another game. I do have Life is Strange 3 that's coming up. Life is Strange 3 is coming up, so be looking out for that. And I am out. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening.